Vote buying is an offense under the Electoral Act 2010 as amended, and it falls under bribery, and the law frowns at it. It is bad for the electoral process. It is bad for our democracy. It is something that political parties shouldn't be engaging in. For us, it's an indication that our processes have been so strengthened that the political parties are now aware that it is very difficult, if not impossible, to rig elections. They have seen that it's a waste of time to snatch ballot boxes or to attack our staff at polling units or attempt to force some result they must have manufactured somewhere on us, because the processes are strengthened, they are strong, and they are foolproof. So I think what they now resort to for those who engage in it is to try and persuade voters on the election day by trying to give them some money as an incentive to sway their mind to vote for their own party. And it is not right. We are determined to tackle it. We already, the chairman of INEC has asked the Inspector General of Police for assistance, and that is being done. And we are also stepping up the process by asking political parties. During our meetings, we have been emphasizing on the need for them to respect provisions of the law so that this democracy that we are nurturing will succeed, and we have that commitment from them. Even when we are registering new political parties, we also try to emphasize this necessity to follow the due process and to follow the law. And of course, we're also stepping up the voter education element by appealing to Nigerians that it is not right for you to sell your vote, because when you sell your vote, you know you cannot ask questions over the next 4 years, and you cannot hold the politician accountable, because he can then easily tell you that he has paid for your vote and you cannot question him. And for us, it's even, an insult for somebody to offer you 4,000 or 5,000 naira for you to vote for me. I mean, is that what you are really worth? Is that what your vote is worth? So these are the kind of things that we want to encourage Nigerians not to, give in to this pressure by some politicians to make them commit what in any case is an offense. Vote buying has been with us for many, many years. It's not a new phenomenon. It's been there for a long time. It's just that now it's becoming probably stronger than what it used to be. Ballot box snatching is also an old phenomenon. It's not new. All of these things are grouped under electoral violence. And the purpose of everything is to either disrupt the election itself or to sway votes in favor of your political party, and that's why you engage in all these things. But these things are wrong, because what the law envisages is not just those who commit the offense, it's not just the taker and the giver. The law goes in as far as identifying those who have the knowledge, that is, those who encourage these things to happen, what some have described as a mother spider. So when you are arrested and you now give the names of those who provided the money, for instance, or those you held meetings with, is also an offense. The law takes that into cognizance and you can be brought to book. And so we encourage Nigerians to please stop this aspect of vote buying and selling, because democracy is about choosing people out of free will. In other words, you are a political party, you have your manifesto, you go to campaign, people listen to you, people try to rationalize, looking at the programs that you have. People who are concerned about education, about health, about infrastructure, about security, about all these issues, they can interrogate your manifesto. You have the opportunity of providing answers when they interrogate you. And then based on that, over time, they are convinced that this is the right party to vote for. But when you offer money, it then means that the essence of democracy will be eroded. All that opportunity is wished away for those who collect the money, because it then becomes a short-term advantage, because you take that money and then you spend it, and then when it's finished, what else do you have? You then mortgage the future, your own future and the future of your children. Because look, even if you live up to 60 years old or 100 years old, if they take 4 years, it's still something. And that's the cycle of the election that we have. If you have a president, you can't change him, you can't vote him out until the next 4 years. If you have a governor, you can't do that. If you have a member of the Senate or the Federal House of Reps or the State House of State Assembly, you can't vote them out. So that's the effect. So when we think about these things, and politicians know that we are not going to sell our votes, it will make them get very serious about governance. And that's the essence of it. It will promote and protect our democracy. My name is Rotimi Oyekanmi. I work with INEC. We have, since 2017, registered over 12 million Nigerians. We still have quite a number of uncollected PVCs. We have just about 500,000 collected. We have about 7 million uncollected. So we appeal to Nigerians to please collect their PVCs. We also want to appeal to Nigerians not to engage in vote buying and selling. Not good for our democracy at all. Please express your choice freely. Don't engage in violence, especially to our youth. Don't allow politicians to persuade you to engage in any form of violence. It's not good for this country. Democracy is about choice. You have the right to interrogate the manifestos presented by political parties. When they come, ask them questions. What do they have for you in education? What do they have? What programs do they have under health, infrastructure, all the things that you desire for the country to make this country better? And if they provide the answers and you are convinced, then you can, of course, make your choice. Right now, the choice is vast. We have just registered 23 new political parties. Now we have 91 political parties. So if they all present candidates, fine. But if they don't, those that present candidates, you also have the opportunity to make your choice freely. And I wish you all the best. I wish our country all the best. Thank you for listening.